What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Morgan State versus Norfolk State college basketball matchup going down Monday, January 13th, 2025. If you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love. Head to Pickdawgz.com, click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Got a great day on Sunday. We smashed the card. Going to have some more of that on Monday. We're going to have another $15 play the day after we crush it on Sunday. Going to have more NBA and NHL plays on the board, as well as more action as we head towards another loaded weekend of action, especially from the NFL playoffs as well. So make sure that you jump on something, whether it's a long-term pass, a 3-day or 7-day, or even if you just get a daily pass. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets, those with big bankrolls, those looking for a VIP service where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, where we'll track late line movement to get you maximum line value. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between Morgan State and Norfolk State. Morgan State 7-12 on the year, 8-7 against the number after a 100-95 loss at the hands of Howard in their last matchup. Meanwhile, Norfolk State winners of 3 straight, sitting at 12-7 on the year, 13-4 against the number after a 92-69 win over Coppin State in their last matchup. And there's a lot to unpack here. As Morgan State not only back-to-back covers, but covers in 5 of their last 6 games. And you look at some of the teams that they were covering against: Iowa State, Minnesota. They beat NC Central outright as a 4-point dog at home, and covered against Howard, catching 9, losing by just 5 points. The thing for me, though, is that Morgan State, I think, was just taking advantage of good situations in those games. Should Iowa State have been laying 43 points? Probably not. I laid it with them. I remember doing that video vividly. I remember saying I would lay the points with Iowa State if I had to, because for me, I just thought there was no way that Morgan State would be competitive, and admittedly they were. They snuck in the back door against Minnesota, but realistically, that was almost should have been a non-cover. But I wouldn't have been able to take or lay the points of Minnesota because it's a bad Minnesota team that doesn't necessarily score a ton of points. I think they just had a bit of a nice outburst in that game. Cover nonetheless from Morgan State, though. But again, you kind of got to take it with some context. Now that we're getting into the meat and potatoes of conference play and sort of into the nitty-gritty, I think you're going to see sort of, the cream separate from the crop. I mean, it's going to rise to the top here. And that's what Norfolk State is in this conference. Norfolk State, for me, has been the best team in the MEAC for some time now. If you just look at the history of this Norfolk State program, Robert Jones hasn't taken the Spartans back to the NCAA tournament since 2022. But you look at a lot of the records that Robert Jones has had from Norfolk State in recent years. 24 wins last year, 22 wins the season before, 24-17 in the 2 years they made the NCAA tournament, 22 wins back in 2019. This is a Norfolk State team that is usually the team in the MEAC. And, this year is no different. For me in this game, though, as much as I like Morgan State and what they have done from a cover perspective, Norfolk State is the best defense in this conference. They're first in defensive efficiency, first in effective field goal percentage defense, first in free throw rate allowed. They're not giving up a ton of free throws, first in 3-point and 2-point defense. Basically, they are cutting off all avenues to score for their opposition. Like I said, they don't allow threes, they don't allow twos, and they don't let you get to the foul line. How do you score, right? So for Morgan State, like I said, they've been able to put up some points here and there, but at the end of the day, I just think that this is a spot where I think Norfolk State just smashes them. This is a Norfolk State team that there are certain teams, and we saw it like in the past with teams like Virginia and the ACC and stuff like that, where they can win games by playing good defense and win games by margin, playing good defense. That's kind of what they've done. They beat Coppin State by 23 points. They beat Maryland Eastern Shore by 21. Even going on the road, they covered against Delaware State, laying 7 and won by 9. I just think that this is a Norfolk State spot the entire way. So I'm going to go Norfolk State. I'm going to lay the 10 in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.